What's up, folks? It's Pete Thorn. Welcome to the studio. Hey, now for something completely different, and I mean totally completely different. I've never done anything quite like this before. We've got smartphones, we've got smart tablets, now we've got smart guitars. It's the HyVibe smart guitar from the folks at Lag. Now, you heard it on all the guitar parts in that track at the beginning of the video. There was no effects and no speakers or amplification of any kind used when I was recording that. Everything you heard was coming out of the guitar. Okay, so everything from a little bit of distortion to echo to reverb to some chorusing. The effects are all built into this guitar and they're all coming out of the guitar itself. Now you can plug it in. Yes, it's got a preamp and a pickup system in it. You can plug it in. Those effects will also output out of the 1/4-inch jack. But the guitar actually has like some sort of ability to generate sound built in. So there's some other devices like this on the market now, some of them that like attach to the back of the guitar and stuff like this, but this is the first time that anybody has put it, I believe, all into a guitar. So here on the side of the guitar, where you would normally find just the typical sort of EQ sliders and volume sliders and stuff of a preamp system, it's got all the controls for the smart stuff, and you can step through a menu here. You've got a tuner, you've got controls for the various effects, you've got control to turn on and off an internal speaker. More on that in a bit. It's crazy, but you can actually like Bluetooth your phone up to this thing or your computer and play tracks through the guitar and then jam along with them. Okay, there's even a metronome built in, which is obviously great for practice. There's a looper built in. So this opens up all kinds of possibilities, obviously for practicing, for jamming live, for doing, you know, if you're maybe a solo performer that does street performances or something, you got a built-in looper in the guitar now. You could perform out on the street and not have to bring anything, you know, any pedal board or anything like that. You'd have effects, looper, all that stuff. And like I say, everything is coming right out of the guitar. So I want to solo some of those parts from that track at the beginning of the video outside the mix so you can clearly hear what was going on, even though you probably heard it already. I mean, really, I was just playing into this slate microphone right here on the stand and recording exactly what was coming out of the guitar, but you'll hear it clearer if each individual part is soloed. So let's do that, and then I'll also show you examples of a couple more of the effects that are in the guitar, and then I want to show you the looper and the metronome and that stuff, as well as the internal speaker and what that sounds like. Okay, here we go. Cheating. went in and downloaded the app on my iPhone so that I could control the HyVibe a little bit further. There's much more that you can do once you get inside the app. So you Bluetooth your phone up to the guitar, and once you do that, which is really easy, by the way, you can get in there and do things like, say, change the EQ and the volume level of the preamp of the guitar. So you can see that represented in the right image there. You can also do deeper editing of effects than you can do on the guitar itself, and that's represented there in the center image. You can see that's how you modify the effects. And then you can store your presets and save them and catalog them and all that good stuff. As well, like any updates they do, and they're going to add effects and things like that, are all going to be done through the app. Now, one of the cool things you can do as well is make multi-effects presets. So I experimented a bit with that, and I'm going to show you that now. So like I found a chorus sound that I liked, and then I added an echo to that really easily. So now I've got basically an echo with some chorus mod as well. And within the app, you can get in there and, fine-tune things like the delay time, the feedback. It's got high and low-pass filters, so you can warm up the delay or maybe like reduce the low end in the delay and kind of, narrow the bandwidth of it. So that's pretty cool. So without any effects, turn them all the way down. That's the sound I got right now, and I'll turn them up. And I get inspired by sounds and by sonics and things like echoes and modulations and stuff, so this is what I came up with. So it's fun, because you got this whole world of possibilities that opens up all of a sudden. You're going to come up maybe with some musical ideas that you wouldn't, having some of these effects built into the guitar, like right at your disposal. So one of the coolest things about this guitar as a writing and also as a practice and just a having fun tool, really, is it's got a metronome built in, which is awesome. And also it's got a looper built in. So you're going to hear the metronome here in a second count me off, and I can create a 4-bar loop and keep it. It's crazy. This is all coming out of the guitar. You don't need anything else. And I can make a loop and then jam along with what I just played. And I've got the looper set for 4/4, make a 4-bar loop, kind of a medium tempo, and then it's going to cycle around and I can just jam along with what I just recorded. There's also effects happening at the same time. So when you're using the looper, you can still use the effects. So check it out. Let's see what we can do here. It even has a speaker built in, so that's how it's playing the loops back, I guess, when I record a guitar loop into it, play it back. But right now I'm listening to my own song, Rosemary, through it. I guess you could fake like you're playing. Yeah. So of course you can play tracks through it and then jam along if you want to. So pretty crazy, right? Interesting. I've never played anything quite like it. It's totally unique, great for practicing, great for writing and, being creative. And, I could even see the performance applications, especially with a looper built in. Really, really cool. We didn't even talk about the guitar, really. But I should mention that Lag makes great guitars, number one. I've had one of their nylon strings for a number of years. And number two, this HyVibe system is available in a full range of guitars from them that they make for it. So, different shapes, sizes, probably price points, all that good stuff. Check it out down at the link in the video description below. I've probably missed other stuff about the HyVibe system as well. So click down there and it'll take you to everything that you could possibly want to know about it. But in the couple days that I've spent with it, I had a lot of fun with it. I think it's really cool. Please hit subscribe if you haven't. Hit the little bell beside the subscribe and you will get an alert every time I put out a new video. As always, thanks for watching. Thanks for being here. I am Pete Thorn. Take care. Over and out.